Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Caleb, the mastermind, back at it again. Was gully with it. Oh man, I'm getting more of the hang of this. The anxiety and the the anxiety and the nervousness is kind of going down since I've posted a few videos on YouTube and I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. So, again, yeah, if you read the title, three warning signs ahead of when you make it in life. Okay, now you're gonna start doing a little bit good in life. Okay, you're gonna do really good in life, honestly, when you get into self-development or self-improvement, know about nofap or semen retention, and you just start going to the gym, start hustling, start 10xing your hustle, or trying to market yourself on social media, or YouTube or whatever, or create a YouTube channel, and it might start doing good. It's gonna start doing good. So I'm gonna point out the three warning signs of your success, and what to expect. A kind of like a dark side. I don't want to talk bad, guys, but this is kind of true, and I personally have experienced this. So, just ways to like learn to deal with it, and just letting you guys know ahead of time, all right? So the first one, I actually wrote them down actually. So number one will be actually the loss of friends. Okay, now you're gonna have plenty of like loss of friends. Your certain surroundings and certain influences really aren't good for you, in a sense that you're just you're surrounded by friends that don't really do anything but just go to the bar, get drunk, get fucked up, or you know smoke weed. If you guys do some of those things personally, I'm not one to judge, but I feel like it should at least be done in moderation, in my opinion. I don't smoke or drink, guys, but if some of you guys do, I feel like it should be done in moderation. But if that's all you're doing, honestly, and you're not getting done in life, then yeah, you're not gonna get done anything in life. But yeah, if you're surrounded by guys like that, and then that's what you decided to start doing, and then all of a sudden you learn about nofap, or you learn about semen retention, or you start going to the gym and getting your gains in. Now hold up. Before I go any further, I'm gonna drop another. The next video is gonna be about nofap and semen retention, or probably the video after that. I've been saving that for like a special occasion, and I'm actually feel like I'm ready to speak about that, because my journey with nofap and semen retention is like probably 87% the reason why I started this YouTube page. That was like 87% of the inspiration of why I wanted to drop this, do this YouTube channel and drop these videos and stuff like that. Put some knowledge out there and contribute to our society as men, because we do need to self-improve. That's a big issue within our community as men, that there's a lack of self-improvement, there's a lack of discipline, there's a lack of a lot of things. Okay, so getting a little bit off topic, I know, but I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so but yeah, whether you get on nofap or you get on semen retention, or decide to start going to the gym and dieting and losing a few pounds, and gaining some muscle because you're going to the gym, or creating that YouTube channel, or just marketing yourself in a way, guys, the only way for that to happen is to cut off certain toxic influences, honestly. And the majority of that mainly can be caused because of your friends, of who you associate with. So it's kind of like, I know it's hard, but at the same time it'll be worth it, because when you cut off certain friends, the right friends will come. God will send some good people into your life, when you move on, because you'll benefit from those God sent friends, from that God sent girl, from that God sent relationship. And as long as you wait and work on your craft and work on yourself and focus only on yourself, you'll attract that girl or that group of friends that are going to help you and motivate you to do even greater things. Okay, so okay, I feel like that's number one. Okay, number two. Okay, number two will be 95% will hate on you. Now, when I know that word hate is kind of a little overrated. You hear it in all the rap songs, you hear it all over social media. But guys, in a certain sense, it is true that there are some haters out there that are willing to go to the extreme, because a lot of these rappers been dying lately because of hate, and because they just don't want to see these guys shine, and just, that's a little bit overline for me. But at the same time, that's kind of a true definition of what haters are willing to do. Now, not necessarily saying that these haters are going to come and kill you once they see you doing good, but I did receive some kind of hate and some kind of snobbish comments when for example, once I knocked off weight, I gained a little bit of muscle, I gained a little bit of attraction. I'm not really conceited, but I am confident. And I was receiving some hate and some comments that kind of weren't really like true, and some people hating on me because of it. Like I received comments like, still people calling me fat, because I used to be a little bit chubby and overweight. I still had some guys calling me fat, in which I lost a lot of weight and gained muscle. So I don't see, where's your head calling me this shit, And I had some people telling me, you didn't even gain that much muscle. I had some people just a lot of negative shit and just calling me ugly, still calling me ugly. When I remember when I went back to this old job that I got fired from, but they called me back in if I wanted to come and work for them. So I was working for them, and holy shit, when I came back, I was receiving a lot of numbers, a lot of girls hitting on me, checking me out. And I kind of felt like those guys kind of knew. So they would try to hinder me down, or try to like talk down, in a sense, saying, oh, you ugly, this and that, or you're fat and shit like that. So, or trying to laugh at me and mock me and stuff like that. But it's just because of the level of success that I've had, like with NoFap. It's a good energy. It gives off a lot of energy, good energy. And, I feel like they were kind of sensing that energy. And, I lost a lot of weight and, gained some muscle. So in a way, I was able to poke out my chest, and they would like mock the way I was walking and laugh at me and shit like that. So at the end of the day, you will have kind of haters, like just, people will hate on you and make a smart comment. It could even be a closer friend to you that'll make that smart remark. I wasn't saying that I was necessarily friends with those guys, but I did work with those guys and see those guys almost every day when I used to work at that job. So, it's mainly the ones that are closer to you that do kind of will hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Even your friends, your personal friends, may talk behind your back, but that's just because that lets you know that you're doing good. You gain that muscle. You're really high on those NoFap streaks. You're gaining a lot of courage and strength. You're more confident than you ever were. People want to be in that position. You have no idea how some people really want to be in that position. And it does kind of give them like a sense of insecurity, in a sense that you're doing really good. You're killing it. You're crushing it. Gym gains, NoFap, all that shit. Losing the extra weight. The girls, like some people might hate on that. It might like get a little, insecure about that. So of course they're gonna try to knock off your name and your brand and what you're marketing yourself. So, that's just number two. That was warning number two. Let's look at number three. Number three is harder obstacles will hit you. Now, what do you necessarily mean by that, Caleb? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the gym gains. Your NoFap streak is really high. Your NoFap streak is really high. Your semen retention streaks are really high as well, are very long as well. So I'm not getting it, and you're getting them gym. You're getting them gym gains, you know what I mean, and you're dieting properly. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, you knocked off that extra weight. What do you mean by that? I mean, what kind of obstacles are more to come? Guys, when I gained muscle, when I was on that NoFap streak, and when I lost all that weight, and then I was working at that job, I realized I didn't really need that job. You know what I'm saying? I could market myself through YouTube. Now I gained the muscle, I got the body, the shred, the look as well, I don't know. But, that was an obstacle that I had to face, that I had to overcome. It was fear that kept me at that job, and I realized, this is not what I want to do with my life. I have to preach this word, this message out. This is what God wants me to do and has destined for me. And I think it was a mistake that I found out about NoFap, that I found out about getting myself back in shape that motivated me. Okay. I don't think any of that. I think that was honestly done for a purpose. Okay. So, yeah, that was an obstacle. I had to quit that job that I was working at, overcome my fear, and just learn to walk away. You know, what I say in that previous job, in that previous video that I did, if you're not happy with what you're doing, you just got to move on as a man and walk away, move on. If that girl, if that girl isn't right for you, then you walk away. You know, or it can even be that a breakup in a relationship. It can even be that, like, just, you're succeeding and she's not really, you are so confident and sure that you don't really need her, and you are doing a little bit better and that you don't really need her. Yeah, then maybe, dude, you gotta leave her. Maybe you feel like you're not going in the right path. Y'all are going two different separate paths. You may be doing good and she may not be doing so good. So what do? You decide to walk up and go away and cut that relationship off, or those toxic friends, you cut them off. You know, it's a big step, it's a big obstacle to try to overcome, but it's something that you personally need to kind of, they're obstacles that you need to overcome. You're gonna have to face them, and you're just gonna have to dominate and just overcome those obstacles and hop right over them. Okay, so by leaving that girl, leaving that toxic job, or that horrible job you hate, that toxic job, yeah, it could be a toxic job too, you know, or that toxic girl, or those toxic group of friends, all those, which is an obstacle that you are forced to face. Okay, all right, I love you guys. That was number 3. That was all 3 of them. I hope you guys are doing good. Blessings. I hope the Lord comforts y'all, and I hope you prosper with all the plans that He has for y'all.